Egusi pepper soup, let's get into it. When I first shared this recipe on my short form platforms, people went wild, and I could, like, again, because this is one of those recipes that I grew up eating, and I wasn't sure that people were going to receive it, but it's just so insane the amounts of comments that I would get, the DMs that I would get about this particular recipe. And I'm like, hold on, this was just a short form video. Short form videos are not as detailed as long form video. I love my YouTube family so much, which is why in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make egusi pepper soup. If you're from Delta State, if you grew up in the South, you know what I'm talking about, because I got to find out that not a lot of people know about egusi pepper soup. It's a very niche recipe for Deltans, and if you don't know I'm from Delta State, I feel like my name already gives that out, but yeah, so that's what we're going to make in today's video. It is so good. This is that recipe that you want to show to your grandmother, or you want your grandmother to pass down to you, and then you can actually show your grandmother this recipe to let me know if I got it correctly. I know I did, but just in case. Before we go into the video, if you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. If you find this video helpful, click on the like button, give it a thumbs up. That's what it means. You can leave a comment, share the video, letting the algorithm know that you found this video helpful, so that they can push it to other people like you who are going to love my channel. Now let us dive right into today's video. Please check the description box for the full ingredient list. We're using some cow beef, we're using Ponmon, dried prawns. I've separated the head from the body. I'll show you what I use them to do later. Already cleaned egusi. We're using some scent leaf. This is optional, you don't have to use it. Red and yellow pepper. The yellow pepper is a must because it increases the flavor in this dish. Some stockfish, some dried catfish. You can use any other type of fish. Onion, and of course pepper soup spice. Now you want to start by cooking the meat. We're going to put the meat in the pot. We're also going to put the Ponmon, the stockfish, just anything you're using that you want to cook. This is the point to add that. I'm also adding pepper to this because I just wanted a little bit of the pepper flavor in this dish, or in the meat, before adding it proper. We're going to season with a bit of salt and some seasoning cube. With this particular recipe, you don't want to over season, you don't want to do too much. The basic things just work right. Now you're going to add some water to this, and then you're going to cover this pot and allow to cook until the meat is done. While the meat is cooking, we are going to go ahead to prepare our egusi. So in my blender, I am going to add my already cleaned egusi, and to that I'm going to add the dried prawn head. We are also going to add the pepper and the onion. If you want to use crayfish, you can also add it here, or you can just blend it separately. Whatever you want to do is fine. The amount of water that you're adding to this should be very minimal. You don't want it too runny, just enough to blend your egusi into a thick, fine paste. You're going to see what happens. This is very important. If you do too much, your egusi pepper soup is going to be more runny than it's supposed to be. I personally don't even like runny soups, to be honest. So if that's your vibe, then please, by all means, do that. After a couple minutes, our meat is done. Again, we're not doing too much here. What you now want to do is go in with your dried prawns. If you're using crayfish, this is the point that you are going to add it. We're also going to add some of the pepper soup spice. We're going to add pepper soup spice again later on in the video, just because it enhances the flavor. And we're also going to add our catfish. If you don't want your catfish to break or scatter in the pot after you cook it here, at this point you want to remove it, but me, I really don't mind it. I just find it really nice when I'm eating this egusi pepper soup, and then I can take a little bit of catfish here, I can take a little bit of meat here, stockfish here. So if you don't want your catfish to scatter, please remove it at this point before going in with your already blended egusi. Once you add the egusi, you want to just rinse the jug because it's a thick paste, so you want to just remove all, or get out all the egusi that you can get. Then you're going to season this lightly. Again, do not over season this. It is not important at all. You don't want to do so much. Everything about this recipe works. You always want to get the pepper soup flavor to like come out more and show itself. So once you stir this, you're going to season again lightly with salt. Remember that we've seasoned the meat before, so you want to taste before actually seasoning this, so you don't do too much. Once you stir that to combine, you want to cover your pot and allow this egusi to cook anywhere between 7 to 12 minutes. You know that your egusi is ready, or your egusi is cooked when you see the oil float on top like this, or that little brownish thing. That's where you know that your egusi is properly cooked, and then you can proceed to the next step. While we're here, you guys, in case it's the first time you're hearing my voice, or in case it's the first time you're seeing a video from my channel, hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm a digital content creator and YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I share recipe videos like this twice every week, and I also share content on my shots every day. So if you subscribe to my channel, you are never going to lack good quality content on how to make different recipes. Now back to our food. I'm adding the periwinkles and the scent leaf. I'm also adding more pepper soup spice because I want that pepper soup spice to just have its own flavor and intensify. So we're going to stir this to combine and allow to simmer for anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes, and that is it. Honestly, your authentic Delta style egusi pepper soup that your grandma makes, that every other person who knows how to cook makes, is ready. But you do know, if you're from Delta, that we don't eat this food in any fancy plates. We eat it in our proper native pot, which is what we're going to do here. So I'm going to get some of that egusi pepper soup, put that in my native pot, allow to cook again, and then I'm going to serve this with some starch or yellow eba. That's like the only two options. Any other option is wrong, you guys. Now I am going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.